Welcome back po. Welcome again to LIRA in Law. Today, the 29th of February 2024, leap year. And thank you for joining me again on this Thursday, rainy day. And as we're broadcasting live, tawag nila, hot take, so it's we're broadcasting live from London, England, talking about the usual big things nga in law. And today, ang topic po natin is marrying in the United Kingdom but with an immigration twist. And something actually, itong topic nga natin, paborito itong mga tao. It's there's not one week that goes by na walang tanong nga sa akin about marrying in the United Kingdom. Either dahil nga gusto na magpakasal nga dito, wala namang immigration issue, or more likely than not, may immigration issue. So, let's go into the topic na nga ngayon. Now, marrying in the UK. So, titingnan muna natin. Can you just marry nga, and then we'll deal with the immigration aspect also. Can you marry in the United Kingdom? Now, if you're free to marry, you can marry in the United Kingdom. Of course, kung hindi nga kayo kasal kayo sa atin, hindi kayo pwede magpakasal nga dito. Otherwise, that's called bigamy, which is criminal offense. You don't, of course, want to do that. Pero kung hindi nga kayo kasal sa atin, single kayo, o kaya meron kayong annulment nga sa atin, o dito kayo nakakuha nga kayong divorce, and then of course, you can marry in the UK. Also, you can marry in the UK. Same-sex marriage is allowed in the United Kingdom also. You can marry at church, o kaya religious, so of course, religious ceremony. So kung Katoliko kayo, pwede kayo magpakasal nga sa simbahan. Or you can get married at your local register office. Now, most of my clients, they opt for just marrying at the local register office. Sometimes for religious or non-religious purpose nga, and sometimes also a question of convenience. So yun ang focus po natin. Kung dito kayo kakasal sa atin, tawag West. Now, anong kailangan yung gawin? Unang-una, you have to give notice. Okay? So, you and your partner need to give putting aside the issue of immigration, you and your partner need to give notice nga to your local register. Doesn't matter saan kayo kakasal, you have to, kung nakatira kayo dito, nandito kami sa Richmond, isina namin sa Richmond, we would need to give notice to Richmond, for example, nga dito, kung dito ko kakasal. Kung ang fiancé ko ay nakatira siya sa Brighton, di kailangan niya magbigay ng notice nga din sa Brighton. So you have to give notice to your local registrar office na if you're looking to marry. Now, 28 days ang usual notice, but if it's immigration, could be it's longer than that. Then you have to get married within 12 months of giving notice. Now, what happens? This is the immigration twist. Sabihin natin hindi nga kayo dito, hindi kayo British. So, if you're not both British nga, o kaya you don't both have indefinite leave to remain, anong kailangan mangyari? So, sabihin natin nandito nga kayo, either wala kayong visa, overstay kayo, o kaya may visa kayo, pero estudyante nga kayo. Anong kailangan yung gawin? In that case, you both have to go together. Okay? The reason for that is they want to assess yung registrar, and this is something that the Home Office imposed on marriage registrars nga. They want to assess if the marriage is indeed genuine. Okay? So there's a kind of, if you like, mini interview. Now, so you have to both go together nga to the local registrar. So you pick one. So kung hindi kami nagsasama, sabihin natin, dito ko nakatira sa Richmond, tapos yung fiancé ko ay nasa Brighton siya. We choose one. So either we give notice to Brighton, or indeed we give notice to Richmond. But we need to go together. So kung wala nga siya, hindi siya pa pwede dahil nga may trabaho siya, then too bad, you have to actually go together. Now, so you choose one, you go together. So mangyayaring unang-una, they will assess you. Okay? Sasabihin nila sa inyo, dahil nga wala kang visa, o kaya you have limited leave to remain, dahil estudyante nga dito, o dito trabahador nga ang visa mo. then sasabihin nila sa'yo, okay, we have to give notice to the home office. Now, that means, usually, not always, no, pero usually, hahaba yung notice na kailangan yung pakita. Hindi nga lang 28 days, but indeed 70 days. Now, it doesn't mean that it has to be 70 days. It could be na sumulat na nga, nag-contact nga yung registrar sa home office. It could be that they say, yeah, walang problema. 28 days notice is fine. Okay? And the home office really should tell you. Or sometimes, they don't also make contact. But 70 days, just to allow a bit of time nga, to be careful, 70 days. So 70 days notice from the date that you give notice nga. So 70 days period from the date you give notice. Now, once that happens, bibigyan nga kayo ng schedule, no? Kailan kayo kakasal, no? And then you know when you can get married. Now, of course, giving notice is one thing, pero kailangan yung ihanda yung mga dokumento nyo. Ano kailangan yung dalhin? Ang payo ko po, bago kayo pumunta, tawagan nyo muna yung registrar. Because for some reason, some local registrars need more or other documents than other registrars. So, siguraduhin nyo nga. So, the documents, anong gusto nyo makita? Kailangan nyo makita ebidensya ng pangalan nyo, saan kayo nakatira. Okay? Ebidensya din ng date of birth nyo. No? If one of you were married before, so sabihin natin kasal kayo sa atin, nakakuha nga kayo ng divorce, kailangan nyo nga ang tawag dati decree absolute, ngayon tatawag na nga final order. Not the decree nisi or the conditional order, but actually the final order or the decree absolute, yung natapos nga. If it's in the different language, no, then kailangan nyo pakita, kailangan nyo din dalhin yung certified translation. Hindi lang translation nyo. Kailangan nyo yung certified translation. So, it's a formal translation. No? Dalhin nyo pareho. And of course, evidence of nationality. Passport is the best thing. Most of my clients, dinadala nga nila passport, no, as evidence. Most registrars will also insist na it's an up-to-date passport po. So kung paso ng passport nyo, it's an idea to get a new passport, a current passport. So yun, passport nyo dadalhin nyo dito, ebidensya nga saan kayo nakatira, no? By that, council tax is good, no? It's good evidence nga, bank statements sometimes nga. Depends really kung ang nasa inyo, yung kailangan yung pakita. And of course, kung meron kayong visa nga dito, yung biometric card nyo, dalhin nyo nga din yun, huwag nyo kalimutan. And you have to go together, as I say. No? So there are things nga na kailangan yung dalhin. And don't forget, no? Then people always forget this nga, yung translation po, kung hindi nga the English yung dokumento nyo. Fortunately, yung, the Philippine marriage contract nga natin, alam nyo naman, it's in both, no? Tagalog at saka English. Pero kung if you were married before, and you got rid of that marriage by way of divorce, dito pa nga divorce, or if you got an annulment, sa Pilipinas nga, then of course you must make sure na it's of course in English din, no? So yun. So sabihin natin, tumawag na kayo. Inanda nyo na yung mga papeles, yung mga dokumento nyo. Tapos, napunta na nga kayo sa registrar. Kung wala kayong visa o ang visa nyo may limited leave nga, you have to go together to the same registrar, no? So, it's an ibang proseso kung indefinite kayong pareho o kaya British kayo o Irish citizen na kayo dito. Now, so sabihin natin, nagbigay na kayo ng notice and they've accepted nga the notice. Then you get nga the date in due course, kailan kayo pwedeng kasal. And by all means, then get married, no? Now, one of the things nga that I get asked a lot of is, pwede ba kayo magkasal nga dito kahit wala kayong visa, no? As long as you're free to marry, that is, you are single. The answer is yes, you can, no? Kahit wala nga kayong visa, but kailangan nyo nga lang mag-ingat because then timing is quite important. Then, pagka pumunta na nga sa registrar, of course, because they have to, no, inform the home office of your intention to marry. So kung yung gagawin nga nila yon, of course malalaman ng home office nandito nga kayo, saan kayo nakatira, no? So ang payo ko, kung ganun sitwasyon nyo, you should really seek legal advice before you undertake that step. Then of course, you want to time it in a way that gives you, the possibility to marry, and also the possibility of making an application. And that depends really kung anong balak nyo. Kung balak nyo ba ikasal dito tapos babalik nga kayo sa atin, for example. O ang balak nyo ba dito na kayo dito kayo kakasal tapos dito kayo magpapasok ng application. So it depends really kung anong ang balak nyo. But the good thing is, kahit nga wala kayong status, pwede pa rin kayong ikasal nga dito. But what you cannot do, no, and I hear this also too frequently, mga tao, sabi nila, walang problema dahil kinasal kami sa ibang bansa. No? Hindi naman yung counted, sabi na sa UK. That's wrong. Completely wrong. Okay? Kung gawin niyo yun, you could be charged nga with bigamy. So kung kasal kayo sa atin, o saan man, you have to get rid of that marriage first. So, yung nga, wala nga lang divorce sa atin. But of course, there's divorce in the UK. Yung nga lang, kailangan yung pakita that the UK have jurisdiction about your marriage. Kung nakatira nga kayo dito, for example, if you're what's called habitually resident in the United Kingdom. By the way, pag-uusapan natin maigi next week. No? So make sure you tune in kung yun ang situation nyo nga. No? So, having now decided you're going to get married, sabihin natin, no? So, you or your partner proposed on Valentine's, no? 2 weeks on, you're busy making up preparations. So as I've said, actually leap year nga ngayon. What great timing, marrying in the United Kingdom. So leap year nga ngayon. If you're proposing today, okay, you're proposing today, ladies, yeah, then as long as as long as he says yes, dahil leap year nga ngayon, then you need to start looking at anong kailangan nyo gawin. And as I've said, make sure, prepare nyo nga ang papeles nyo. Kung wala nga kayong passport nga, hindi pa, then make sure meron kayong passport, that it's up to date nga din, and make sure meron kayong ebidensya nga saan kayo nakatira. And don't forget, kung limited visa kayo, wala nga kayong visa, you need to both go there. And kung wala nga kayong visa o limited visa, ang payo ko, see someone, see a solicitor, just to make sure nga na the issue of immigration does not become a problem. So siguraduhin nyo. So handaan yung papeles nyo, tawagan yung registrar, sabihin nyo gusto nyo magpakasal, and then make an appointment. You give them notice, either 28 days or 70 days, and then hopefully you simply get a date nga. If the Home Office say, no, kailangan natin i-extend from 28 days to 70 days, fine. That's just make sure nga na you give them kung ano mang kailangan nila, make sure you give it to them, because of course they want to be sure na talagang yung is a genuine relationship. And if it's a genuine relationship, kahit nga may problema ng immigration, they should still allow you to marry, kahit nga wala nga kayong visa nga dito. But as I say, kung ganun sitwasyon nyo, make sure that you see a solicitor bago nyo gawin yun. Because it could be there are things that you should do or watch out for before taking the step of marrying. So yeah, so it's a great thing to do, and I hope that you live happily ever after. But before that, you need to make sure na alam nyo nga yung proseso. Now there are things also that you need to just check nga that you satisfy, as I say, and yung mga dokumento is importante nga, yung mga dokumento na mapakita nyo nga. Now, actually, one tip, and this is something also that people get confused about is how do you know which register office to go to? Okay. Now, let me just see if I can upload. Papakita ko sa inyo the link, where you can find the register office. Sandali nga natin na po ito. Let's see. So, UK register offices. Tingnan nga natin if we can upload that. No, it's not uploading at the moment. Sorry. Ito so ito po. Where do you need to go? Yun na nga, www.gov.uk UK register offices. Yun ang link po, no? So make sure that you just go on that link, makikita mo. So ang mangyayari nga lang, they ask you to input nga yung postcode nyo. Okay? Pagka in-input nyo yung postcode nyo, papakita doon which is your local registrar office, and then also anong address nila. So it's relatively straightforward. So that would be, I suppose, that would be one of the first things na kailangan nyo gawin. But anyway, it's I hope, no, kung yung balak nyo nga, I hope you're able to do it, and that you live happily ever after. I'm sure. No, marriage is quite a big commitment, of course. No? It's a massive commitment, actually, and it's particularly it can have if you like a twist nga, meron nga immigration. So ingat nga kayo. But otherwise, no, it's leap year. No, it's if it's something you want to do, why not? Yeah? And good luck to you. Anyway, so yun po ang topic nga natin ngayon, marrying in the United Kingdom with the immigration twist. And yung nga, sabi ko, next week, ang pag-uusapan natin is the other side, which is divorcing in the United Kingdom. But let's just, it's leap year today. We've just passed nga, no, Valentine's. Let's not talk about the divorcing nga for the moment. Pag-usapan nga lang natin muna, what we've discussed nga is marrying in the United Kingdom with an immigration twist. Now, okay, I hope that was enjoyable. Certainly enjoyable to me. Hopefully you also enjoyed that and you find it useful and helpful. Pagka nanood nga kayo dito, kung meron ka mga kaibigan na you think, o kamag-anak that would be helped by the topic nga ngayon, just send them our link, and hopefully it helps them. And I'll give you also yung detalye ko nga mamaya in case you have additional questions about this. Now comes the one of my favorite part, my favorite segment.